by the end of the video, you guys are gonna know how much I made in a month of car hauling. This place is getting out of hand because it took me 2 hours and 6 minutes. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're back out here, we're on the road, we're back making money. I was off the last 7 days. I was at home with my family, spending time with my wife and kids. It was a great time off. I got all the rest I needed. I got all the energy I need to get back out here on the road and have a great week. Y'all must be thinking, why was I posting that video about the large trait yesterday? Well, I was off last week and my dad was in town, and I decided it'd be a fun little video to go out there and make a video of the large trait business. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why I'm not leaving the car hauling business. And by the end of the video, you guys are going to know how much I made in a month of car hauling. But shh, don't tell anyone, because as a fact, not all car haulers make the same amount of money. It all depends on what company you're in, what setup you have, and this is just 1 month of the year of what I made as a car hauler. I've had better months and I've had worse months. This is just for knowledge purposes. I'm not here to hire anybody. I don't have my own company. I am just the driver. So let's get right into the video. On today's day, we're headed from Lexington, Kentucky, which is my hometown, and we're going to Nashville, Tennessee. We got 9 cars on the truck. We're gonna be dropping them off at a Mannheim auction in Nashville. And then from there, we're most likely gonna be reloading something and taking it back north. So buckle in for the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and stick around to the end of the video if you want to hear those numbers. Alrighty, we're at the transport lot. Good enough spot to park over here. Alright, so this is what we got on the load today. On number 1 position, we got a Toyota Highlander. Number 2 position, we got a Nissan Armada, big boy right there. Number 6 position, we got the Dodge Charger. And we got 3 of these weird looking vans. These are called the Nissan NV 200s. So I got 1, 2, and 3 of them. Then in the middle of the trailer at the top, we got the Cadillac XT4. Middle of the trailer at the bottom, we have a Toyota RAV4. And then 9th position, another Dodge Charger. All of these are used cars. They're going to Nashville Mannheim auction. Let's get them off. And we already got our next load. We're gonna be headed to Chattanooga, Tennessee, picking up Volkswagens. All right, I got all them cars taken off. All 9 of them are off. I just got to take photos of all of them and drive them in to the Manheim auction. Okay, so I'm finally done pulling my cars in. Unloading part takes quick. It took me like 30 minutes to get those 9 cars off. This place is getting out of hand because it took me 2 hours and 6 minutes to pull in 9 cars. And the reason why it took so long is because so many guys are pulling in cars and they don't have enough workers to scan all them in time. So there's lines and lines of cars waiting in line to get scanned in. So we lose a bunch of time here. I haven't lost as much time here as I lost here today, and I was getting pretty irritated because I'm in a rush. I got to go get to my pickup. I got a logbook moving here, so we're gonna have to do a split sleeper berth, 2 hours off duty. We're gonna be able to get those 2 hours back at the end of the day, but then that means our logbook is gonna be starting later during the day, so I still lose a little bit. So now that I'm done unloading, I'm headed to my pickup in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is 2 hours away. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my amazing wife. She does the best meal prep for me. This week she got me a bunch of food prepped in the fridge. I have a whole 3 containers of white rice, chicken and shrimp and mushroom. She takes care of me well. I already ate one of those this morning. And then another meal that she makes is salads that have cheese, and then she puts the meat in a separate container. I pop the meat into the microwave, I heat it up, and then I open this up, dump the meat in there, close it back up, and I'm able to shake it up really well, which is really handy. So she goes and finds me these containers at the store, and she meal preps all of this for me. So this week I'm not going to be wasting time to stop by and eating fat food, so I'm going to be healthy this week. So thank you again. Let's put that Volkswagen address in Chattanooga, and we're going to head that way. We are at Volkswagen in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm about to go load up 8 cars here. I had a puller pull them out for me. I'm going to pay them $40 because I'm running low on time, and I got to get these cars loaded and get out of here because I'm trying to make it home to sleep tonight. Hopefully that happens, but here we are. We are in Volkswagen. There's some other trucks loading next to me, and let's go get these cars on the truck and we'll get going. These 2 rows are my cars right here, and that's where the truck's parked to get loaded. That's the bonus of paying for somebody to pull your cars out. They're all lined up right here, right next to the trucks, and I don't have to run around wasting another 40 to 50 minutes just running around looking for the cars. So they pull them all up for me. I just get in the cars and put them on my truck. So these here are the new Volkswagen ID4s. These are fully electric vehicles, and they have a little trick up their sleeve. Whenever you take the weight off of the seat to look out of the window when you're driving on the trailer, the car shuts off. So the trick for that is to buckle the seatbelt in like this, and then you can get up off the seat, look out the window as far as you need to, drive backwards onto the trailer, and it doesn't give you an issue. So it's only been 1 hour, exactly 1 hour, and I've loaded up 7 cars. We have 1 more to load, and this guy started loading next to me at the same time, but he's running to his cars. And this is why it's sometimes worth to get the puller to pull your vehicles out, because I am almost done. Be done in about 1 hour and 20 minutes total time. So I got done loading. On today's load, we have 5 ID4, which are the new electric vehicles. And then we have 2 Volkswagen Cross Sports, and then just 1 regular Volkswagen Atlas. So slowly it's all transitioning into the electric vehicles, because usually when I would pick up out of here, we'd take only 1 or 2 electric cars. Now we're taking more electric cars than we are gas cars. So this is our ticket out the door. This is our BOL paperwork, and we got to pull a little sticker out of each vehicle and put it on the back of the paperwork. And this is our ticket out the door. So let's get going. I have some great news. We're going to be making it home tonight. I love this route because when we leave from home from Lexington, that gives us enough logbook to make it down to Nashville, unload, make it down to Chattanooga, load up, and then that gives just enough time to make it back home. So we're gonna be sleeping at home tonight. That makes me and my family excited every time I get to come by and sleep at home. But enough of all this loading, unloading. Let's get to the part of the video that all you guys have been waiting for. Let's start talking about income. Now, before we get into this, I'd like to let all you know, I'm not hiring anybody. I am not an owner-op. I'm just a driver. This is just for your knowledge. If you're looking to get into car hauling business, approximately how much it would pay. And it is a fact that a lot of car haulers don't get paid the same amount. Some car haulers could have a better route. Some car haulers could have a better setup with brokers, better paying loads. My personal income isn't the same as everybody else's. It is pretty similar throughout our company, how our company pays our drivers. So some drivers could be making more, some could be making less. It all depends on how long you've been with the company, what level percentage you're on, and that all comes down to your quality of work. So let's get right into it. Let's get into the numbers. I'm gonna give you guys 1 month breakdown of how many days I was on the road and how much I made each week. And then at the end, we're gonna give a total summary of how much I made within that month. Due to me being a driver, this is a clean income. I don't have any expenses besides the food that I buy myself throughout the week, but everybody's gotta eat, so that's an expense for everywhere. I'll be pulling all these numbers from my bank account, but I will not be showing all the info like my account numbers. I'll show the date and I'll show the amount so that you know that I'm being honest. So I'm going to be talking about the month of November. I started driving on a Monday, which was actually the last day of October, which is October 31st, and I finished driving November 4th. So that was a 5-day week for me, and we get paid the Monday after our week, so the money hits our account in the middle of next week, which is on a Wednesday. So the money hit my account November 9th, and that week I made $4,234.78, which is a really good week. We have had times where it's been more, and then obviously there's times where it's less. So that was the first week of driving. That was 5 days. The next week that we drove was November 7th through November 11th. So Monday through Friday again, 5-day period. And I received the money in my account November 16th at a total of $4,846.72. That was the highest paycheck for me of that month, and that was for a 5-day driving period. We are home every weekend, so we don't count weekends. We drive out Monday morning and come home by Friday night most of the time. Then after that week of driving, I had a week off at home. I was home the week of November 13th through November 19th. Then I got back out on the road November 21st, which was on a Monday, and I drove 5 days that week as well. I came home November 25th. So it was a 5-day week again, but that was a slower week for me. The paycheck hit my account November 30th, last day of the month. So the paycheck amount was $2,971.14. And that was considered a good month for me. I've had months where I've made more, and I have months that I've made less. So this was an average type of month for me. So that month turned out to be 15 days on the road and 15 days at home. That is one way to be a trucker. Most truckers stay out for 2-3 weeks straight and then come home for 2-3 days and then they leave again. So my schedule is golden. I wouldn't change it for anything. So that month, we did a grand total of $12,052.64. That's a really great month for me. That's a great month to be a car hauler. Like I said, there are months where it's a little more. There are months where it's a little less. But the average month for me is around $12,000 every month. And that's 15 days on the road and 15 days at home. And I'd like to let you know that this is all legal logbook driving. We don't do any type of logbook cheats. We do 10 hours strictly of sleep every single night. We don't drive over our 14-hour cycle limit unless we have an accident or adverse condition which allows us to drive up to an hour more. But this is all with legal logbook driving, and these are all legal numbers. If we were doing it any other type of way where some companies write logbooks on papers or use some kind of cheating logbooks. There could be possibility to make more money, but with that comes extra risk. You don't want to be too tired as a car hauler, because once you start getting tired, when you get out there to load the cars, if you're too tired, you might bump into something or forget to do something. So being a car hauler, it is really important to get all your rest. This could be a controversial topic for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't like to talk about money, but I don't look at it that way. I look at it this way. We're all human. We all make money. It's just pieces of paper for us. Somebody works harder to make the money. Somebody has it easier and makes even more money. So I consider myself really blessed as a 24-year-old driver making clean profit of $12,000 a month from this industry. I'm really grateful for my company, and I'd like to thank them all for that. So there you have it. Now you got all the numbers. I'm not going to be doing this often. This is just a once in a while type of thing. I'm feeling like sharing my income for the channel. I think it's good for the channel as a car hauler, because everyone talks about car hauling, the safety, how to load, how to unload, but there's really a small amount of people who talk about income. Now you know what a car hauler's pay looks like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're headed home. I'm going to be sleeping at home tonight, and I think you guys got what you wanted to hear. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I will catch you guys in the next video.